Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Sonny Boy episode 3. I'll be watching it from Funimation website. I'm gonna be starting my reaction in 1-0 and go. Alright, I'm pumped the hell up for this. Because out of all the animes this season, this one has been among my faves. Yo, I'd be kind of nasty the fuck out if I was just bounced into a freaking toilet. I'm like, what the hell, y'all? That's nasty. But simultaneously, they gotta do what they gotta do. They really don't have much choice in the matter. Okay, for a second I thought it looked like they were in like a new world. I do gotta admit, I like his composure. Especially after just barely getting out of a majorly dangerous circumstances, too. I mean, that's life. I wonder why they have the white outline. It looks cool visually, though. Oh. Could be random circumstances, but I highly doubt that. Well, yeah, they don't know if Naozomi is lying to try to get some kind of tactical advantage. And then for all we know, maybe staying put will actually give him a means of getting out. Maybe it's a role mixed in with bits of their imaginations and just being put into life. That's my potential theory on it. Because there's got to be an explanation as to where the powers are coming from. My guess is probably going to be something to have to do with that world because if it was someone's abilities, they probably would have used it in one of the 2 previous episodes. Hey, that's realistic. Sometimes you don't want to say anything because you would hope that things would eventually resolve themselves, and that's why there's an action when there should be action. That's pretty realistic in life. They portray that pretty well. Oh, we all know what's going to happen if it's a vote, though. Oh, I am surprised he's actually going to go through with it. I mean, she does have a good connection with her boy in comparison to the others. I can see why. Oh, she brought the kitty. Oh, fucking adorable. She can read thoughts. Oh. Maybe it has to do with what the frozen person was doing right before they were frozen. I'd be slightly creeped the fuck out carrying a device that had a random white outline. I'd be like, ooh. But if I had no choice, I'd have to utilize it. Push-ups or pull-ups? Yeah, could also be squats too. That's a scary thought because that implies that for anyone that's an introvert or antisocial, they'd be completely utterly fucked over. But then again, and just the way she says that is freaking adorable. Damn. I like how even though yes, we know she's a hard ass, she does nice things on occasions and gentle things too. Oh, I thought for a second that rule might have at the very least dissipated. I mean, yeah, but technicalities it's almost the same, but there's the major difference where if you don't pay everything back immediately, then yeah, it's immediate consequences. But yeah, because that make it tougher for certain capitalist societies if you can't take loans because a lot of huge ventures wouldn't be made if you couldn't borrow money and you had to pay it back immediately. That's a pretty nifty ability there. Hmm. Of course you would. I don't think they have time for that. Yeah, I had a feeling. Ah, I mean, I guess that was also going to be another thing too. I don't think she'd want to be inclined to stay in a spot where her kittens wouldn't be allowed to be in either. Oh, oh, that's a shame. And you know what? I like it. Just see how much of a great heart she has. Yeah, a boy would never snitch. Oh, yo, I had a similar experience where I'm on that. Oh shit. I'm one of other people in her spot when it comes to being able to utilize their abilities before they became a drift too. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because there's no way she could have been the only one. Oh. Wonder why exactly should be concerned about. Yeah, for all we know, it could be the smartass that could be pulling things behind the strings. You know, if a creepy ass was to talk to me like that, I would be shivering. And this guy just reacts to all matter of fact. I wonder what his backstory is. Whoever sent them to that world, potentially. Okay, now it's more people because that girl wasn't frozen like that earlier. I think it should suck up his pride, though. They're gonna probably need Nagara. They're not gonna be able to deny it. Aww. No, I feel bad for that kitty. I like the way it's on a bit angle. She's only talking with the kittens. Yeah. I mean, just because you work hard doesn't mean you're going to find results. That's life. Sometimes you just find bumps in the road, but I could see why she'd have anger towards her, though, considering the events in episode 2. Yeah, maybe they could find anyone that could potentially have an ability to freeze people up in that darkened state. That's pretty smart. But hey, how would he get glass? Wait, didn't his glasses burn in the previous episode? You know, fuck it. Some of these students look the same. Kind of reminds of E.T. That's it. Maybe it's got healing abilities too. Yeah, was in the Extraterrestrials, directed by Steven Spielberg. For those who wonder which movie that is, hmm. Okay, that's pretty fucked up to be saying that. Why don't call bullshit on that? This guy can shut the. I hope he finds a way of shutting the fuck up this guy later on in the series. What a cocky son of a bitch! I'm assuming there's a fifth now. Oh snap! It kind of is. They're working together. And I also wouldn't blame him if he did slug the man. I'm not gonna blame her for being a little bit. Yeah, does have a point though. Okay, the animation just suddenly became amazing all of a sudden, and that was already good to begin with. Oh boy. Well, could it be some kind of person with like a stage play like ability where they can just put people into a pocket dimension? Because that seems like it might be the case. Unless they're also dealing with someone that could potentially have illusionary abilities too. Hey, I like her honesty. Hmm. Nice job in playing Pac-Man. And those references, I'm actually surprised they're able to straight up reference Pac-Man without any type of punishment at all. Because usually in anime, they have it as a different game. But I guess since Pac-Man is an American game, then it's fine. I guess it's when it's a Japanese game, it's when animes aren't allowed to reference it in most cases. You know, that girl could make a job in making arts and crafts. And that wouldn't sound like making a battle with a villain. I think that this case they're gonna have to. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna just have to deal with it. Yeah, it wouldn't be right to be forcing them out of there. Whoa! What is that? Oh, she finally came out and said it. No, someone actually feels something from more than you would ever expect. She ain't wrong. In life, you sometimes have to take risks and have to risk yourself getting hurt if you're gonna want to build fruitful relationships. Whoa, that's a bit going a bit too far there. Because that was shit. Was that necessary? But you know what? I'm not gonna blame her for expressing her anger in that manner. But damn, talk about a waste of resources. Damn. And I always do like how she's always trying to lift up Nagara. But you know, I love how this gives our boy some more characterization because now at least it's showing us that Nagara he lacks self confidence in himself. Hope he can build it up eventually, though. Yeah, because that space does look a bit limited. The thing is, she's gonna realize that Nagara's had a base personality before he came into that world. It's gonna take him a while to change. Okay, at least she's acknowledging that. Yeah, she makes some good points. Yo, this sounds like fun. I actually do like this. We get to see a bit of Nagara's perseverance, wanting to patch things up. I like that. Again, another well-animated bit. Well, pretty much the whole episode's well-animated, but there's some bits that stand out more than others. They were already reclusive. Is that what he's going to say? Or is it going to be something else entirely different? Okay, now it's giving me some straight up trippy vibes. Gotta admit, the music playing is pretty darn good, too. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, hey, at least things have ended well for now. No, that's really cute, the little touch where she's got the stuffed animal. Hey, at least they're both acknowledging that they kind of did mess up. Yo, I like where this is going. Oh, this freaking edgelord. Or should I say, shit talker. Now the question is, now that they resolve this, what's going to happen next? I wonder if that's going to be... Hey, you know, that might actually be the case. That would actually be a pretty badass ability, too. Huh. Well, it's... I wonder if that series himself, from his perspective anyway. But all right, I'd say overall it's a pretty good episode. If I were to actually rate Sonny Boy episode 3 on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm actually going to give it straight up an 8 out of 10 because even though, yes, it wasn't as engaging with the massive amounts of tension like episodes 1 and 2 were, it was still pretty damn good if you ask me, for a variety of reasons. For one, something that I really liked about this episode was just the fact that we do get to see character development for Mizuho. We get to see that she's softening up because at the very least she's building a good bond with a Nagata and actually giving Nagata something free during the episode and actually trying to just hint that maybe Naozomi has something for him and that he should try noticing it and things of that nature. And I even love how in this episode she kind of did call out Nagata on certain things, but then afterwards she acknowledges that she took it a little bit too far and she apologized. And same, I love the girl from Nagata too. You see him mature in this episode because you see him acknowledge his own faults and he tries to work on fixing some of them by going with Mizuho to resolve the whole situation regarding the worlds of this specific world. And that's why I like the episode I didn't like it. I loved it from a character standpoint. And it gives some tension because Seems like Asakaze has something against our boy for some odd reason. Hopefully they put into the light what that is. But for now, though, it's going to make every scene of Owen Asakaze infinitely a lot more interesting. That's why the character writing in the episode was good. And from a story standpoint, it made some plot progression. At least they were able to figure out a bit more roles of the specific role they're in. At least it's leading to some foreshadowing as to what our boys' abilities could potentially be. And aside from all that, I gotta say, I even love how they're potentially bringing up a plot point when it comes to when it comes to her feelings on her friend Nagata. Because I am a fan of romance, and if we get something dicey like that, woo boy, I think that's going to be a nice treat for the eyes. And that's why I love the writing in the episode. Now, there were other elements that really made it memorable too, though. I love how they mentioned the backstory about her cats, how she was taking care of them for her grandmother, again, showing us more positive traits about Mizuo. And in addition to all that, I gotta say, I do love how this episode still shows animosity that some people have against Mizuo, considering that stern-looking chick with that hairstyle still seems like she's pissed towards her. So I like that. This episode doesn't forget about certain plot points, because some animes do that sometimes. So this series, thankfully, hasn't done it. That's why I thought it was a really amazingly done from a narrative standpoint. And that's what the episode just being pure build-up. Now, aside from that, the production value is really high because the animation quality, it was fluid like Jello. From like the scenes where you see smoke towards when they're utilizing those weird-looking things with the white outlines, towards even like the scene where you see glasses do just eat that bowl of food. Things like that really looked damn good. And the artwork, I felt for the most part, was on model from start to finish. And I even like the unique variety of environments too, because it makes it so that this series is never dull from a visual standpoint. At least so far. I might be inclined to change my mind eventually, because some series have great starts and they go south, but so far, this series has been pretty damn rock solid. And I almost forgot to mention, but the voice performances are great. And I even love how chill the music is. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe. And I will see y'all later if you come back for more, because I'm definitely pumped up to see what they're going to be doing next. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all very much for watching my video, and have a safe and fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.